dear God, they're all over me. Get him off of me. Get him off of me.
Ew, is that a bug? Welcome back to the Danny D and DQ Untitled Sports Show. Viewing our other videos and following along, you will know that this segment is called the Injury Bug. So, for this segment of the Injury Bug, we have some injuries that we're going to get through. First and foremost, the top injury for people that have been watching, it was OBJ took a what some are calling a dirty tackle to the knee, and it apparently didn't seem too serious in the beginning, but after a couple of days of meeting with doctors, it seems threatening that OBJ might not even be available for Week 1 versus the Dallas Cowboys.
I just want to say this real quick, Dan. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? And that hit was completely legal.
You want to say you said it's legal? I agree it was legal, too.
Completely legal. So, moving on to another injury going on. Oh, look at this. The Buffalo Bills. What else is new? Bitten by the injury bug once again. Defensive tackle Marcell Dareus, day-to-day with a hip injury. And he's also missed some time, a lot of time, actually, this camp already with hamstring, quad issues. I am so sick of this guy. I mean, Marcell Dareus, Shaq Lawson, Reggie Ragland. Hey, my goodness. All right, what else?
If Marcell Dareus listens to our show, please send us your measurements. We'd love to send you an official Danny D DQ Injury Bug t-shirt that you can wear for the rest of your life, because since you've entered the NFL, this is what it's been.
He's a 3X.
All right. So, staying in the AFC East and staying on the defensive line side, we got defensive end for the New England Patriots rookie, Derek Rivers.
Yes.
He tore his ACL, so he's going to be out for the season. He was making real promise during preseason games on a defensive line that has already a little bit of issues and trouble. He could have stood out and became a starter, but apparently not this year. DQ.
Just a little FF on Rivers there. He's the Patriots' first pick in the 2017 draft, but he was actually a third-round prospect. He was actually drafted in round 3. So now moving on to Baltimore, we got the older running back, aging, ailing, Danny Woodhead. That's right. New England's used to be favorite little white boy, and then there was Wes Welker, and then there was Danny Amendola, and then, who could forget Julian Edelman? Danny Woodhead, yeah, he's still in the league, folks. He plays for the Baltimore Ravens. He has a hamstring injury. Coach Harbaugh thinks that his running back's going to be out for the rest of the preseason, but they're hopeful that he'll make a return for the regular season.
Another person that we should send out a personal injury bug t-shirt to, because he always finds his way on the injury bug report or injured in general. He's probably size small, though.
Extra small.
Extra small, okay. And staying in the running back position, we're going to go out to the Chi-Town. Running back Kadeem Carey. He underwent wrist surgery, and he's still expected to miss 6 more weeks, DQ.
Who?
Yeah.
All right. And now we're going to move down to Denver, and we got a tight end that goes by the name of Jake Butt.
Butt.
You heard me. B-U-T-T, folks. It's not his butt that is injured, though. It's actually his knee. And he's going to be heading onto the physically unable to perform list. And a lot of people don't seem to know this out there, but if you're on the physically unable to perform list for the regular season opener, you actually have to sit out for 6 games minimum. So he's going to be out for 6 games, folks.
Yeah, and I didn't also know that the PUP, if you go into the regular season on the PUP list, you miss up to 6 weeks. And usually the people that are going to be on that are going to need all 6 of those weeks. So the knee injury is looking pretty alarming for the rookie down in Denver. That'll bring us on to a running back in Detroit fighting for the number 1 spot in the running back position. We have Theo Riddick. He has a wrist injury as well, and he hasn't even played 1 preseason game this year, and he will most likely be missing the next 2. So probably not even going to play 1 snap in the preseason. Theo Riddick down in Detroit.
And before we wrap it up here, Dan, I just want to throw a few more injuries out there. Julian Edelman, wide receiver for the New England Patriots. He tore his ACL early on in the preseason game against the Detroit Lions. Also, Bears' number 1 receiver, Meredith, tore his ACL early on in the game against the Tennessee Titans. And then another not-so-significant injury down in Buffalo. We got Tyrod Taylor, who's on concussion protocol after being whipped to the ground by a Baltimore Ravens defender. His head bounced off the ground pretty violently and doesn't even look like he's going to be able to start Week 1.
Well, you heard it here, folks. This has been the Injury Bug for preseason week 3 of the 2017 NFL season. I'm DQ, bringing you some injuries along with my friend over here, Danny D. And we want you to follow us on Facebook. We want you to like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you haven't already, we also got a group going on Facebook now along with our Facebook page, and we'd like you to join that as well. We want to build a community here at the Danny D and DQ Untitled Sports Show. We want you guys to know that we're open to any requests, any questions, any commentary, any love, any hate. Whatever you guys have for us, we want you to send it our way via YouTube, via our Facebook page and group.
I want to thank all of our viewers and listeners out there, and we'll get back to the injury bug when the bug strikes again. And I'm Danny D.
This is DQ.
Is that a bug?